Good evening, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. I'm Mr. Frank Mader, the junior senior high school principal. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, the teachers, and support staff, I'd like to welcome all of you to the 17th annual Buckeye Online School for Success commencement ceremony. You all have chat rights, so please feel free, welcome to use them. I do ask you all to be respectful of one another. Let's please keep the chat focused on our stars for tonight. That's the graduates. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our first speaker of the evening, BOSS's Executive Director, Mr. Don Thompson.
Good evening to all who are gathered here this evening to recognize the 17th graduating class of the Buckeye Online School for Success. It is my distinct pleasure as Executive Director to welcome all of you to our virtual graduation ceremony and offer a few words to all of those who are with us tonight to celebrate and recognize this year's senior class. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to offer congratulations on a job well done to this year's senior class, and especially under these unusual circumstances in which we have found ourselves. The pandemic has changed virtually everything that we have become accustomed to in our daily lives and routine. While no one could have predicted this past year and its impact, BOSS is extremely proud how we have been able to not only adjust, but also thrive. While traditional schools continue to grapple with an entirely new concept and almost daily adjustment to their education, BOSS never missed a beat. While thanking the teaching staff, support staff, and administration for their efforts, the biggest thank you goes out to all of our students, and particularly the class of 2021 who stayed the course and are graduating here tonight. Class of 2021 has achieved some truly noteworthy accomplishments in the area of academics. There are 72 graduates in the class, and hopefully all are present with us tonight. 15% of our seniors are planning to attend a four-year college. An additional 25% plan on enrolling in a two-year program. Additionally, this year's graduating class has amassed over $267,500 in scholarships. The graduating class has completed 246 CCP hours this year, and throughout their high school career, they have amassed 517 CCP hours. Very well done and a great start on the next level of their education. Finally, I would like to recognize Thomas Faluk, who has already earned a BA degree. This year, we are pleased to recognize three graduates who have been at BOSS since kindergarten: Jason Lepowski, Lawrence Sines, and Dakota Sapusik. Congratulations to this year's senior class on those accomplishments and all other ones here at BOSS. Tonight, as you contemplate about how you are about to embark on life after high school, I have reflected on the lessons in life that affected me the most this past year, and I thought I would pass along a few of them to you. So here we go. First off, we live by choice, not by chance. It wasn't our choice to be thrust into this pandemic, and it's not our choice that someday, hopefully soon, we're going to be out of it. However, that period in between, the one we call life, presents us with countless choices. Many of these that will determine the quality of our lives are what I consider to be those most important choices. We are free to choose how much we learn. We are free to choose our values. We are free to choose how to treat other people. We are free to choose what we will accomplish in life. And we are free to choose our attitude, the most important choice we will ever make. Secondly, being thankful is a habit, the best one you'll ever have. Too many times we are not appreciative of the things we have, and far too often we spend too much time thinking and not thanking enough. Here are 5 things I believe we should be thankful for. Special people in your lives, most of whom are with and around you this evening. Our freedom of choice, the boundless opportunities, education and learning, and the quality of life. Remember, it is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy. Third, good people build their lives on a foundation of respect. Treat other people exactly as you would like to be treated is one of the golden rules that we learn early on in life and is critical to the concept of respect. Good people have a deep respect on which the foundation that their lives are built on. Here are some things that I consider to be four very important pillars of respect. Manners. Without good manners, society becomes impossible. Language. A person's words will always express what has been treasured in their hearts. Honoring the rules. Obeying the rules means we want to play fair, which in turn means life will be simpler and more peaceful. And appreciating differences. We reap what we sow, therefore our rewards in life will always be proportional to the amount of consideration we show to others. Number four, no one else can raise your self-esteem. It is said that self-esteem is the reputation that you have with yourself. With that being said, the following things are here so you never have to worry about yours. Be kind, be honorable, be productive, and be positive. I have given you a few ideas about life lessons from this past year, but here's the top choice. Be a good person. One of those common mistakes we make is to overlook this simple truth. Being good is the value necessary to bring order and give meaning to our lives. Why is that important? Here's a couple of thoughts. There's a lot more good in people than there is bad. We need to get in the habit of looking for what's good in others. And it feels good to make someone else feel good. I hope these brief lessons from the past year that I've relayed to you struck a chord with you in some small way. So as I conclude my address to this year's graduating class, let me say once again, what an honor and privilege it is to serve the students at this school in some small way and wish you continued success. As you go forward, use the experiences you have attained here during your years at Boss and through your schooling to the best of your ability. Enjoy your accomplishments and achievements and prepare for tomorrow's challenges. Congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2021. It is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker. That is one of our students and our National Honor Society President, Jenna Schifano.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, teachers, students, and fellow seniors of the class of 2021. I'm Jenna Schifano. I've had the honor of being a National Honor Society member for 2 years and the privilege of being this year's National Honor Society president. I knew I wanted to be NHS president from the end of my sophomore year. And for someone who's anticipated speaking to y'all for so long, you would have expected the words to flow easily. But alas, that is not how it went. After several days of struggle and indecision, inspiration struck. As I was considering what direction I wanted to take, I realized that the way I categorized the years in high school were by what movies were released that year. Looking back at the top grossing movies of the past high school career, I discovered quotes that perfectly reflected each year. So for the next few minutes, we are going to walk through the years 2017 to 21, by going through these movies. I hope that in the end, these quotes will bring encouragement and reflection as we prepare to enter a new chapter. Freshman year. This is not going to go the way you think. Luke Skywalker, Star Wars, The Last Jedi. When you start high school as a freshman, you are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. In our young, naive minds, 4 years seemed like a long time to be in school, which also gave us the false security of thinking we knew exactly what the next 4 years would hold. But now as seniors looking back, we can see that high school is not at all what we would have thought. Some of us might have had career plans going into high school that changed once we learned more about ourselves and about what we enjoyed. We would have thought that we would all have an in-person graduation. I know I sure did, but high school surprised us. It did not go the way I thought, but I'm glad it did not. Forward, we have a lot of decisions, but sometimes those unexpected changes can lead to discoveries of ourselves and the world around us. Sophomore year. Just because something works doesn't mean it cannot be improved. Princess Cherie, Black Panther. Many of us expected sophomore year to follow roughly the same course as freshman year. We hoped to use the skills that we had acquired and the lessons we had learned in the previous year to accomplish the tasks set before us. However, we soon realized that even though we learned a lot in our first year, we still had plenty of room for growth. Thank you to all our teachers for everything you did, started forming in the first year and built upon them during our sophomore year in preparation of our junior year. Junior year, Steve Rogers. I keep telling everyone that they should move on. Some do, but not us. Avengers Endgame. Some say that junior year is the toughest of all high school years. And for me, that was true. We had ACT testing, futures to plan for, and GPAs to maintain. And if that was not enough to worry about, the world as a whole changed drastically with the escalation of COVID-19. One of the hardest parts about junior year for many of us, though, was watching and encouraging the seniors as they prepared to leave, knowing that we were not at that point yet, but wishing we were. Some of us had friends in the senior class of 2020. We encouraged them to move on, and they did. But for us juniors, it wasn't time yet. So we continued to wait and prepare. We dealt with the stresses of school and life, working our way through the challenging coursework of our junior year. And finally, after 3 arduous years of high school, we reached senior year. This year felt like 2 years, so that is why I split up the last 2 quotes into the fall and spring semester. Fall semester, senior year. Life is full of possibilities. You just need to know where to look. Joe from the movie Soul. In the fall, graduation started to feel real, but our free time was spent laying down the bricks of our future. We realized that the world and our lives were filled with endless possibilities, a truth that was both electrifying and terrifying. With each question asked by well-meaning adults, the pressure to find the right college, the right technical school, and the right career was high. We had to make choices, not only for the next semester, but for the coming years. When pressure like this is present, sometimes we can start feeling boxed in, knowing that the world is our oyster, but feeling very overwhelmed. We spent the fall semester exploring our options with the help of our family and friends. Our families were there for us, getting us ready to send off into the world. They were our rocks, the people we talked to, laughed with, and turned to in times of uncertainty. To all of those people, you know who you are. Thank you for getting us to this point. Spring semester, senior year. It is true we are losing time every day, all the time, until one day it is all gone. But you are gaining it too, every second, perfect moments, one after another, until by the end, you have your whole life. Greta from the Map of Tiny Perfect Things. And just like that, we blink. It is our senior spring semester, our final school term. We're taking our last iReadies, our last finals, and perfecting that one last essay. It felt like we were utterly losing time, like life was hurtling at us at unthinkable speeds. But every second we lost in high school, we were gaining the last few memories, of our academic 12-year history. We have made our own perfect moments this year. These moments might stay and bring us joy in the short term, but they might also last us a lifetime. Who knows? We might look back on this day 10, 15, or 20 years in the future and remark on the small moments we had today. High school came and went in the blink of an eye. Each year was filled with new songs, new teachers, new classmates, new classes, and new movies. I hope that you enjoyed this walk down memory lane as we reflected upon each of our high school years. But the time of reflection is now over. We are ready to set out into the rest of our lives and on a new adventure. It is not going to go the way we think. We will continue to grow and perfect the knowledge that we have learned. We will learn to navigate the world filled with possibilities. We will help the others ahead of us. And we are going to make more small, perfect moments, which we will remember later as the times that piece by piece, minute by minute, shaped our lives. I hope you hug the people you've gotten here tonight a little harder. I hope you dance a little longer, sing a little louder, because tonight is the night that we will remember as one of those perfect moments, our graduation. Tonight is the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. So I leave you with this quote by an incredibly wise animated Kung Fu turtle who said, "Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." That is why they call it the present. Treasure the memories you have made. Look forward to the mystery of tomorrow, but most importantly, enjoy the gift of today. Thank you for the privilege of getting to speak to you all tonight. And congratulations to the class of 2021. We have made it. We are now officially high school graduates. Enjoy this perfect moment. I would now like to introduce Miss Jeanette Bailey, our Student Service Director, who will present the scholarships winners.
Thank you, Jenna. The Donald A. Lowe Memorial Scholarships are given each year to students who participate in an essay contest. This year, students were asked what the following quote meant to them. "Education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom." Don Lowe believed in the power of education. He spent over 50 years of his life helping others gain knowledge through education in various roles as teacher and administrator. He also served on a board here at Buckeye from 2004 until his passing in September of 2010. We hope that tonight's recipients will carry on his legacy by pursuing knowledge in all forms and supporting others in the pursuit of education. The recipients of this year's Donald A. Lowe Memorial Scholarships are Cassandra Lance, $200, Dennis Schifano, $300, and Faith Myers, $500. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, Mr. Mader will present the class of 2021.
Trevor Jared Arbogast, Richmond. Mark Howard Baird Jr., Canfield. Emily Farkas, Ohio. Joel Michael Allen Fargo, Cambridge. Eliana Berg, Lisbon. Robert David Berg, Lisbon. Brittany Weiss, Reynoldsburg. Carly Joanna Rosselli, Boardman. Caleb Elijah Brown, Ravenna. Kyle Anthony Carpenter, Niles. Jace Chappett, Toledo. Logan Darnell, Cincinnati. Haley DeChurch, Ashtabula. Braden Jeffrey Dodson, Wellston. Yuri Dragon, Parma. Rachel Easton, Salem. Erin Nicole Edwards, New Franklin. Jordan Enrique Echebarne, Talmadge. Blake Chandler Iyer, Harrison. Thomas Victor Baluk, Broadview Heights. Jobeth Fleshman, Cleveland. Nicholas Franco, Columbus. Eric Michael Gatch, Columbus. Josiah Ben Gordon, Strongsville. Christina Paulette Greathouse, Canton. Hunter Paul Grohl, Pierpont. Alexandra C. Hill, East Liverpool. Abigail R. Horak, Toledo. Jonathan Drew Horn, Uniontown. Brianna Marie Jackson, New Waterford. Dane Knight Johnson, Adamsville. Kennedy Amart LaShawn Jones, Akron. Anna Elizabeth Urich, Lisbon. Jason Alexander Klutz, Toledo. Jessica Lynn Knight, Girard. Lane Mitchell Provenco, Bel Air. Colin Edward Kajawa, Grove City. Cassandra Sedelia Lance, Attica. Chloe Lance, Attica. Amika Kai October LaRue, Youngstown. Jason Floyd Lepowski, Poland. Carmel Cassandra Lyles, Columbus. Nadia Grace Maples Van Wert. Sienna R. McCoy, East Liverpool. Catherine Malaya McNamara, Dublin. Brian Alexios Nolan Malott, Bel Air. Faith Catherine Myers, Strongsville. Haley Nicole Moore, Streetsboro. Eli Murphy, Poland. Sean Patrick Murphy, Cincinnati. Elena Jaden Oberdorfer, Clinton. Miracle Louise Ann Polar, Athens. Elizabeth Popudnik, Parma. Margaret Mary Pratt, North Canton. Kirsten Elise Quinlan, Xenia. Cole Alexander Reynolds, Pierpont. Samuel Ray Ridgely, East Liverpool. Sophia Marie Roach, Steubenville. Jeremiah Antonio Cordell Rosenberg, Willoughby. Brooke Marie Rowland, Akron. Mario Filomeno Abel Salazar, Toledo. Jenna Ann Schifano, Columbia Station. Naomi Ellen Shelton, Parma. Lawrence Eugene Sines, Richmond. Dakota Michelle Sapusik, Youngstown. Hope Elizabeth Smith, Fairborn. Marie Swan, Geneva. Caitlin Ann Barconi, Youngstown. Camden Reese Warren, Cincinnati. Hunter Neil Washington, Cleveland. Simon Peter Welch, Athens. Elijah David Wessel, Peninsula. This next segment is a ceremonial changing of the tassel. At this time, I'd like to have all of our graduating seniors put their caps on and have the tassels hanging to the right. Tonight is a time for celebration. You woke up this morning as a high school student for the last time. You will go to bed tonight as a high school graduate. You should be very proud of yourselves as you have finally reached this milestone in your lives. I'm proud of you, and I know that your families are proud of you as well. You might not realize it now, but graduating high school is quite the accomplishment. I want you to take a moment and think about all the things that you have overcome and accomplished over the last 12 years to get to this point. Yes, 12 years of school, quite a long time. You've been in school for about 2/3 of your lives to get to this point so far. You've had your ups and your downs, you've had your bumps and bruises, you've had your laughs, and you've had your tears. So many special moments. And here you are now, in this moment. The moment where one door closes and another door will open. Now, seniors, please rise. This is the last act that you'll perform as a student at the Buckeye Online School for Success. The changing of the tassel signifies the transition from student to graduate. You are a student wearing the tassel on the right. Once the tassel is moved to the left, you will no longer be a student, but a graduate. Your journey as a student will come to an end, but a new journey lies ahead of you. You will all venture down different paths, but each of your paths are yours to pave. I want you all to commit to yourselves and commit to whatever endeavors you plan to pursue. Promise to yourselves to be great with whatever you do. But you cannot sit back and wait for greatness to come to you. You have to work to be great. Just like your path to this point, the path to greatness will come with its ups and its downs, its bumps and bruises, and you'll laugh and you'll cry. As long as you wake up each day and commit to being great each day, you'll ultimately reach the greatness in your lifetime. American track and field icon Wilma Rudolph once said, never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit. We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. Now, graduates of the class of 2021, please move your tassel to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Buckeye Alliance School for Success graduating class of 2021. Congratulations. Next, please welcome the Buckeye Alliance School for Success Board President, Mr. Josh Martin, for your closing remarks. Thank you.
Good evening, and on behalf of myself, the Board of Trustees, and all of the staff and administration here at BOSS, we congratulate you on this most noteworthy day in the lives of your academic careers. We also thank you for choosing BOSS. We know many of you have come from around the state, and we applaud you for your perseverance during this most challenging year. We do thank you for choosing BOSS. And the best thing you can do for us in your home communities is to spread the word about your experience here, about the friendships you made, about the support you received here. We would greatly appreciate that. As graduates, you are now part of the greater BOSS family, and as such, we will always be here to support you. But to conclude tonight's presentation, tonight's ceremonies, one last time we say congratulations, best of luck, and God bless all of you. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.